from the moment. Hello, my viewers. Did you see that? Did you see that? So you mean this hypocrisy is everywhere, in every continent, in Africa, America, Asia, Europe? You know, I saw that and I just laughed, and it reminded me of those days I was ailing my dad. You know, the gathering, people will come and it's like they're sympathizing. Others will come and stay with you there in the hospital. But the snakes, you know, you cannot know a snake until it bites. Sometimes you can't know. You might think you're a master of behavior, but trust me, these people, you'll never know them until their opportune time has come for them to strike. Is when you'll know them. I learned a lot of things during that period. I was ailing my dad, and after his death, during that period he died, and after his death, after a few months after his death, after 1 year after his death, and we are still learning as a family. And you see that lady, the lady in the beginning of the video, trust me, if you see someone has written that, she has a reason. She has a reason. Find your time, go visit widows, visit orphans, visit people who have been through some things. You learn a lot. The hypocrisy that goes on during weddings, during baby showers, during bridal showers, during funeral, even during parties. You know, I thought the hypocrisy is just in the political arena, because there is where it is obvious that politics is dirty game. But I'm just saying this so that you may take precaution. You know, sometimes you don't want to be ignorant so that you may be found unawares. And I also know that sometimes when you are pure-hearted, when you're honest, you tend to think that people are honest, people are pure. When people come in form of relatives, in form of friends, you welcome them with your open arm, without knowing that some of them are scorpions, some are snakes. Some are animals that you don't know. Some of them are the devil's incarnate. I wanted to go and look in the beginning of this video. See that lady. And even the way she's talking, she's walking. You just laugh. If you've been through a lot with people whom you thought were closer to you, people whom you thought that maybe they were friends or they are true relatives or true neighbors, you'll understand. I remember there's a time I was staying in Nairobi. That time I was staying with my sister, and we had given a neighbor, a very trusted neighbor. My sister had given the neighbor a key of the house so that either of us, when they come early, they can just go and pick. Besides that, even the neighbors' kids were sleeping in our house. So my sister could complain, Christine, where is the sugar going? In the morning you're saying you don't take tea. Where is the sugar going? Why is it that the blue band is just decreasing and you've not used bread like for a very long time? Why are things just vanishing? What is happening? And I will say, me, I feel like it is Mama so and so, and it is mother of so and so. But my sister will be like, no, I have known this neighbor since I came here. No, I was once in a college. I used to keep my key under my pillowcase. And sometimes I'll come and wonder what is happening in my wardrobe. Sugar missing. Drinking chocolate missing. But I will wonder why. Because I'm the only one who's supposed to be using. We used to be 3 roommates. But there's this day, my roommate had mastered that I used to, after 4, when the classes are over, I will go to the library, and then by 6:37 is when I'm going back to the hostels. But there's this time I was just bored and I wanted to go and rest in the hostels. So when I came, opening the door, I found my wardrobe wide open. Guess who are picking things from my wardrobe? My roommates. So back to the story of my sister. This day, my sister had come at home and she had bought some pears, fruits. She had mastered how many they were. So by good luck, she came, she placed the pears, she took one, ate, she went back, and then when she came back, I had not arrived yet. And she's wondered why the pears some of them were missing. So my sister was like, Christine, were you here during the day? I said, no, it's when I'm coming. And then it was obvious that it was this neighbor, because there's this time she came and she found her red-handed. Those are people for you. You trust them, you give them your trust, and they betray you. I've heard of stories whereby friends have killed each other. Of course, my father's death was questionable. And I'm saying this because of what happened maybe during the burial and what is happening now in his absentia. And sometimes you leave it to God. Maybe during the judgment day we'll be able to know. So we just have our peace and leave it to God. So when I saw that lady saying that the hypocrisy that comes along in this during funerals, with the neighbors, with the relatives, with the friends, it is supposed to be surrendered to scientific analysis. Or what do you say? She's saying the hypocrisy and fake love that unites relatives at a funeral should be studied by scientists. That's not funny. That's not funny. I've seen people who cry and at the same time they're backbiting the bereaved. I've seen people who pretend they're mourning the bereaved and they're working against them. All these things I've seen. Some of them I've heard. I've heard stories whereby the bereaved were poisoned during the burial of their beloved ones. I've seen the stories whereby the groom and the bride were poisoned during their weddings. During their wedding. Friends going out to celebrate the other friend's promotion. And when they go there, they organize for a poison. How many people have we had that they were poisoned in the clubs, in the burdens? The number is countless. I had this story of a friend of mine was telling me this story which happened just in the nearby county, whereby 3 friends were invited by the friend to take some beer, some liquor from home. So this friend, he was a gay, but he wanted them forcefully. But one of them, when he takes liquor, is never that drunk. So he left. But this one who was left, he was a husband to someone. But he was really sodomized. He was in a very bad shape. And even as we are talking at the moment, he passed on. Who did that? Best friend. Best friend. The stories are there and are countless. So it is just up to you and me to ask God for the spirit of discernment to be able to identify people from beasts, people from snakes, people from good people, from evil people, for your own safety. Because out here, it is crazy. Otherwise, thank you. Bye.